design run for their wideout. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Detroit.
Trubisky will throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Anthony Walker from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Here's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Winston now from the 50. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. From the gun, Winston. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Logan. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Play action now. Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit!
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. Fresh set of downs here.
All right, now, looking for
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down, Trubisky trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Browns were able to cash in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Second down, Winston. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's at the 30, 10, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go.
Now it's Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A handoff as they run the counter play. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. On play action, Winston. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting through. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Slot man moves right. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. More from Cleveland after this.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. First down, Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Shift together here from the D-line. Winston now to throw on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll throw again. Winston. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. No gain, and it's second down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good hit there and knocked down hard. Right around the 31. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to he's got a man complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we have reached half. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a second down throw for Winston. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Now Trubisky to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Patriot. All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So out come the Bucs now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 63 yards. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement. Go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second and goal from the 1. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Aguayo on for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Shrugs him off. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side caught by Davis. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. Red zone opportunity. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Well, you got a team that sits 28th in the league in rushing, so I guess you're going to see some plays like that.
Yeah, you're definitely going to do that, but it's not like you can just abandon the run. You got to keep taking your shots, don't you? But at this point of the season, they haven't been very successful.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll bring him back within a point. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal, and if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Now a handoff as they run left side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, try to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
On third down, Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's Hodges. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They come out here in the eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And it's up and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Wide open receiver complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky fighting a safety valve here. That's complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Leopard.
He's back to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This one taken from the 7th. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's Winston. Flush to his right. And Winston lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it?
No.
This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the 4th now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker and just make sure they take care of the ball.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he knocks it through. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
And they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw. The 20. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll look to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The offense on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third and goal. Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive, escaping the pressure right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.